This week, we are expecting some very typical August weather. I know that's not a big surprise, but we're talking about a couple of tropical waves way out in the Atlantic. No imminent tropical threats for us. We're talking about heat and humidity and some daily afternoon showers and storms scattered about. So all the ingredients there for a typical summer forecast, and we certainly saw it today. In fact, looking at summer so far, I was thinking it's either been super soggy with more than 20 inches of rain starting on June 1st till now, or crazy hot when we had 14 days where we hit 95 or higher, as high as 98 this year, and 3 record highs were set recently. Or we had a tropical threat. Remember Claudette at the end of June. But could this week actually just be a regular week of summer weather? Last week, I forgot to put this, we had that big front, not a big front, but a little front that kind of made it a little less humid. So we have had some interesting weather, but look at this forecast. Looking into this week, chance for rain almost perfectly the average 30%, couple of downpours each afternoon. Our high temperatures right here, probably around 94 or 95 each day. Now notice that's a little bit above our average high for this point in the year, which is 92, but we'll be pretty much right in that range or maybe a couple of degrees above. So yes, heading into this week, we are certainly getting the August weather. Temperatures right now in the 80s thanks to some cloud cover and some rain that we had earlier, kind of spotty rain. Some of you got a big downpour though. Feels like temperatures 90s to about 100. And as for Sunday evening and Sunday night, look at this. Almost all of the daytime showers and storms that we saw develop are now decreasing in coverage across our area. These are going to be very much sort of daytime heating driven storms that we see this week, flaring up midday and afternoon and then calming down as we get closer to sunset. So that's our setup right now. Really what we have driving our weather this week is high pressure just building in from the east. And so that's going to keep our rain chances somewhat limited. We won't have a huge washout day where we have 80 or 90% chances for rain. But also with this southerly flow around that high, we'll also have enough moisture to have a few showers and storms. So hence the very typical summer weather. Clear skies expected tonight for the most part. Lows in the 70s north and south of Lake Pontchartrain. Tomorrow we'll say our high temperatures up to about 105 or 106 with our high probably again, just like today, around 94. So here are the 2 waves that we were talking about. And you can see them kind of swirling here. This one a little better defined. This one not looking quite as defined as of late Sunday. These are given the names Invest. 93 and 94 area of investigation, not a developed system. And they do have chances for development. Right now, both of them, we'll say a medium chance, 40 to 50% chances of developing in 5 days. Kind of hard to do computer models with these because it's far out, they're not developed. This will change, this is not set in stone. But notice this one kind of fizzles out with the models. It's not very looking very organized at all at the moment. So we'll see what happens with this. Kind of doubtful if that one will be a big threat eventually. But look at this Invest 94. Obviously, this is the one that we along the Gulf Coast would be watching as it may make it to the northern Caribbean, possibly with a turn north at some point. Let me show you the atmospheric rotation with that one. Notice tracking it this way. This is just one model. It's way far out. These have not even made it to the Caribbean yet, but this one does kind of want to take it off to the north. Now, yesterday it had it staying far out, farther to the east, away from the U.S. East Coast. Today has it right along the East Coast, this far out with these long-range models. I almost hesitate to show them because they're going to change. So this is not set in stone by any means, but I just wanted to give you another look just in case you're curious. This far out, this would be kind of the little wave. And this is our GFS model showing it bringing some rain eventually to Cuba and parts of Hispaniola and eventually maybe South Florida. But you can see that it's not really wrapping it up into a really strong storm just yet. So tropical headlines with something this far out. No imminent threats to us. We'll watch it this week. Of course, lots of uncertainty as they're not even anywhere close to us and they're not developed. If one were to make it near southern Florida, it would not happen until next weekend. And for the East Coast or areas around there, maybe early next week, we will see. Of course, we'll be tracking it. We'll be watching it closely and keep you updated all week. But in the meantime, there's your very typical August forecast.